So lesson number one to mastering your own mind and your control over your business is to understand what we call the map is not the territory. Let me put it to you like this. Let's assume that you want to go on a journey, on a trip in a car, and you don't know where to go. So what you decide to do is to take a map. Now that map's not representative of that journey at all. I mean, it gives you the directions, but what about the traffic? You know, the traffic can affect how long it takes you to get to your final destination. So really, if that map were to be a better representation of your journey, then we need to have some traffic built into it. And what about the terrain? If you're going uphill and downhill, then you could be going faster downhill than you go uphill. So really, if that map were to be a better representation of your journey, then we need to have some terrain on that map. What about the weather? You know, if it's raining, then you're going to be driving slow than if it's sunny. So if that map is going to be a better representation of your journey, then we need to have some weather on it too. And really, if we really want to have that map as accurate as possible, we need to make it a bit bigger so we can see some more of the detail, because when the map is small, we can't see the detail. So in order to have that map even more detailed, we need to make it bigger. We need to keep the traffic and the terrain and the weather. We need to make it bigger and bigger so that we can see all of the stops that we could possibly stop at along our journey if we needed to take a break. And we could make that map bigger and bigger and bigger till it becomes more and more accurate, till it gets to the point where that map is the same size as reality and it has all of the details of the reality. So then the question is, which one is real? Is it the map or is it the territory? And that's where the NLP presupposition comes in. The map is not the territory. Your representation of the world is simply that. It's your representation of the world. It is your map of the world around you. And your map is not the same as other people's map of the world. So here's a little tip for you. If you find another person annoys you or frustrates you or doesn't agree with you, ask this question. How is it possible that they can think that? How is it possible that they can think that? And answering that question to yourself gives you some way of understanding their map of the world. Not necessarily agreeing, but understanding. So take that forwards with you and use that daily.